Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your March Astrological Insights forecast. My name is Maria Di Simone. I am a professional astrologer, and you can find out more about me and my work at insightfulastrology.com, where I teach a full curriculum of classes on astrology, personalized instruction, and I offer personal consultations. So, Taurus, as you know, if you've been watching my channel, I no longer do the cookie cutter horoscopes every month, but I meditate on what energy I feel is most relevant for you and for every sign each month. And I just have a little conversation with you about it. And as I was thinking about the energy of Taurus, I really want to talk about the upcoming eclipse on March 25th, because that is a dominating energy for you. And yes, there is a cluster of energy also happening in your 11th house this month, which I will touch on. But first, I want to talk about the elephant in the room, the gnawing feeling that you've been having about work. Pluto is at your midheaven now, it's in your career sector, and it is slowly transforming how you see yourself professionally, how you want to be seen. Your career aspirations are evolving slowly but surely, Taurus, and there are changes that are on the horizon for you that are already in the works when it comes to your professional life and your ultimate professional success. But the eclipse that is happening on March 25th, this is a lunar eclipse at about 5 degrees Libra, and it falls in your sixth house of daily work routine, your job, the work that you do in your job. This is also freelance assignments. This is also people that you work with, colleagues and staff. This eclipse is triggering a really big Pluto 10th house lesson for you. And for many Taurians out there, this is going to symbolize you leaving a job or parting ways with someone that you work with because you can no longer tolerate being in a position in your work life where you are doing a job or working with a specific person that makes you feel disempowered instead of empowered, or that you plain and simply just don't like or don't respect. And I know that in this real material world that we live in, we have all had experiences in our life of hating a job or hating a specific role or situation in a job assignment or hating someone that we work with. Okay. We're all human, and none of us are going to have these perfect experiences of loving everybody that we work with and feeling like they're family, or even seeing eye to eye with someone. Okay. And we also encounter power struggles at work. There are authority issues at play. There's ego all over the place, both for you and for the other person involved. And all of that aside, you are somebody, because you're so security conscious, you will stay in a job or a job situation longer than another person would, for the money, for the security, even if you hate the job itself, even if you hate the person that you're working with or working for, because you would rather, it's like the devil, right? You would rather stay in a bad situation that you're familiar with and comfortable with, that guarantees this paycheck, than go in a new direction and risk having to start over or having to make less money or do something different that makes you uncomfortable. And this is just so classic Taurus, and it's where you trip yourself up. And this month with this eclipse, I feel I'm so excited for you because I can see that you're reaching this limit. You are growing, Taurus, now. And Pluto in your 10th house is probably the reason why. It is what is helping you. It is making you feel that it is no longer sustainable You cannot live for one more minute of your precious life in a work situation that is eating you alive, that is swallowing you whole, that is suffocating you. And if you're in that position, Taurus, this eclipse is going to lead to you saying, bye bye, I'm out. Leaving this job is what you need to do to regain your power, your sense of self, your sense of self worth. And you are making this promise to yourself now at this eclipse to never work with a person you don't like or respect ever again, and to never put yourself on a path professionally that compromises your path and personal power just for the sake of security. So, Taurus, this eclipse, even though it is just a lunar eclipse in your sixth house and it's not an angular eclipse for you, it will pack a punch because it is making that beautiful trine to Pluto in your 10th house. And it is about you saying goodbye to something, but it's a good goodbye. Not all lunar eclipses are bad endings. This is a happy ending for you, Taurus, even if your security buttons are a little pressed and you're like, all right, but this job is paying the rent or whatever your situation is. This is a good ending for you. It is. Now, aside from that major eclipse energy, the month of March is just, you've got so much in Pisces in your 11th house this month. And so I think there is going to be a great deal of energy and attention on the company you keep. So Saturn is the big planet that's in your 11th house right now. And with Saturn touring your 11th house, you're very discerning about friends and friend groups and who you give your energy to and who you spend your time with. And this month, between the 10th and the 22nd, there's going to be a big turning point with a friendship. You are recognizing the limitations in a certain friendship. You're recognizing where you're no longer growing, if that connection is sustainable. For some of you, it's not so much about breaking up with a friend as it is seeing that a really, really good friend of yours is going through a hard time. And that is another possibility, especially around the 21st when Venus and Saturn are making that exact conjunction in your 11th house. So that's another big theme for you guys this month. But I also see you connecting with a lot of spiritual friends and new alliances, and you're being re-inspired by your friendships or social connections, because Venus will also enter your 11th house and the sun will be conjunct Neptune in your 11th house, and there is a new moon in your 11th house, and all that's happening between the 10th and the 17th. So this is not all about a hardship. It's like two different storylines. There is one situation that's a little difficult with a friendship or alliance where you're getting really serious about it or supporting a friend through a crisis. And then there's this other part where it's beautiful and you're just inspired to be in the company of certain people who are just enlightened. That's the word I want to use. Enlightened. Your friendships are becoming enlightened in the month of March. All right. So, Taurus, let me know in the comments how this resonates, what's going on with you in your life. And of course, if I could help you in a personal consultation, you know where to find me. Click the link in the description box below, and we'll be talking very soon. Bye.